What is going on, everybody? My name is Brian, or Mr. Creations, and let's get into some Titanfall. Let's go, boys! Jump out that plane. And we're playing on the map Nexus here, Attrition gameplay, so TDM, basically the equivalent of TDM. This is some campaign gameplay. I consider it multiplayer because it says campaign multiplayer, and you get matched up against 6 multiplayer people. So the only difference is that there's people talking in the background about the campaign itself. That's literally the only difference. But 10-1 on Nexus, Attrition, and the gun I'm using right here is the Hemlock assault rifle, the only other assault rifle besides the carbine. And if you guys couldn't tell already, it is a 3-burst assault rifle. They got the regular attachments, you know, the HCOG sight, silencer, everything like that, extended mags, but the one attachment that's different than any other gun on this gun is a 5-burst. There's actually a 5-burst attachment on the gun itself. It is a 2-burst if you're using the regular 3-burst, so it takes about, I want to say, like 6 bullets to kill. And this guy coming up right here just Bruce Lee'd me insanely hard. But anyways, getting on to actually Bruce Lee, on the subject of Bruce Lee, I watched a documentary on him, I want to say about 2 days ago. It was really fascinating. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge history buff. I love learning about anything history, particularly war history, World War II, Cold War, things like that. But I was watching a documentary on Bruce Lee about 2 days ago. It was really interesting. I learned a lot about him. I thought he was still alive. It turns out he died at the age of 32. I forgot what year, but it was in the 70s, 1970s, which is pretty crazy. I thought the guy would still be alive or something. But real quick on the burn card I'm using here, it actually allows me to be cloaked permanently until I die. It's a really powerful burn card, but it's cool. I don't think it's overpowered, but because you don't get it very often. But anyways, getting back onto the Bruce Lee subject, he was actually, his first film he was in was at 2 years old. He actually starred in 20 movies from the age of 2 to 18 years old, and he lived in Hong Kong, so all his movies were shown in Asia and filmed in Asia. They weren't American movies. Then in the 60s he came over to America. He ended up shooting, I think, 6 or 7 movies it was in America before he had died at 32 years old. I forget the year again. I apologize, guys. But it really is fascinating. If you guys don't watch documentaries, I recommend you do. It's always great to learn about history. History really is one of my favorite things. If I ever go to college, I really want to do something with history, whether it's commentating over documentaries, which is something I would love to do. I love commentating on YouTube over gameplays of Titanfall. I think it would be absolutely amazing to use my 2 passions, which is commentating and history, and be able to do commentaries over documentaries, like I said, or things like that on war history. I think that would be absolutely amazing to do narrations, stuff like that. It would be crazy awesome, and I just can't wait to do that if I eventually get to do my dream job, which would be that, doing narrations on the History Channel or something like that. I know it sounds extremely nerdy, but the gameplay is coming up to an end in a little bit here soon. I go extremely hard in the last minute here. You guys will see. But that's about it for the gameplay. Like I said, guys, let's try and hit 60 likes for this Titanfall gameplay. Would mean a lot. I Bruce Lee both of those guys right there. They were just bots, though. It's not too impressive. But let's try and get 60 likes. Subscribe if you're new, guys. I really would appreciate it. Help me grow my channel. It really would mean a lot, guys. And thanks for stopping by, everyone. And stay tuned for my next video.